What's the deal? Yes, sir. Hold up.
All right.
What's good with you? Hold on. Let me get on them Bears.
Yep, waiting for
All right.
you.
1, 2, 3.
All right. One, two, three. Here we go. Here we go. Show my books.
Yeah, let me take my picture real quick.
Atlanta. Closed.
It's like they keep picking
Get
the
my
same,
picture in.
around the same about teams, man.
I know. I'm seeing that.
What's wrong with my camera, man? My camera's all
Ah,
foggy.
all right. Put that in.
Yeah, I'm sending it in right now. All right, let's get this thing tracking.
Mr. Florida 305
Mr. Florida, what's good with you,
said,
Brian?
on blood and embropedy for you, Ma, we just had a tornado come, though we've been without lights since 5
Oh,
a.m.
no way. A tornado hit you? I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Everybody good though? Your fam is good? Let me know, man. The fam good?
All right.
Mr. Florida 305 said, yes, sir, at my sister house for
All
the whole
righty.
weekend.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Mr. Florida 305
I can't believe that.
said, yes, family good.
That is crazy. Motherfucking mouse, man.
Know what they got.
Mr. Florida 305 said, don't have to be to work till Monday.
Y'all usually don't get tornadoes like that, huh? In Florida? Like, damn, that's crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So
All right. See what I got. See what I got.
Me too.
Mr. Florida 305
Let's see.
said, yeah, we don't. This was unexpected.
That is, yeah, hell yeah, that shit is unexpected.
Okay.
That shit sound crazy. Did y'all even have a like a warning alarm out there? Because I don't think y'all like. Because when I went to college, we had like the warning system like inside of our college where that shit would just go off like blaring. Like damn, I asked the motherfuckers on my team, some linemen. I was like, hey, I said, what y'all doing when a tornado come? They said nothing. We just go down to the basement. And I was like, what? Like this motherfucker ripped the whole goddamn foundation up. Like, yo, we gonna be safe in the basement. I was like, shit. I'm like they more scared of earthquakes and shit. I'm like, man, earthquakes ain't shit. A tornado will take your ass, flip your ass, fill you up with a whole bunch of hay. Like shit. They said the hay that be flying through them tornadoes, like all the debris. They said that shit'll fuck your ass up.
Mr. Florida 305 said, yeah, this said prepare for midnight, but it came this morning.
Ah, damn.
Mr. Florida
At least I
305
was able to see them.
said, I must send you the pictures.
Yeah, strike me some pictures. Man.
Alrighty.
I gotta see that shit. That shit sound crazy. I'm gonna check after the game.
At the 25.
Mr. Florida 305 said,
Okay, go
bet
on it.
I DM you.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll be out right at the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. In motion right is Osborne. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Dobbs to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Chandler. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first.
My guy did not even run the route he was supposed to run.
Defense was moving a little bit, had him back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up.
That's crazy. My tight end start doing like moonwalking and shit. Like, nigga, what you doing?
Here's 2nd and 10. Dobbs is throwing. And that'll be off.
Dobbs.
It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion. to get a clean throw his way.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for
That's the only thing with Dobbs is I ain't going to be able to do what I want to do. If that shit ain't open, he ain't going to get it there.
But he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it
gotta
out,
be careful.
not a good one.
Yeah, you do.
Gotta be careful.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 15.
Fight, 97. Ready, ready. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Ready?
They'll run with a former Viking.
Ah!
He's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
White, white.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return is Powell.
Ooh.
Nice punt, but
Where your speed at, pal?
Back 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
Go street. Dragon 60.
Now Dobbs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That was a small window. I was trying to fit that in.
After that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw Dobbs. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
I don't know what's up with my tight end, but he run weird.
He doubled that. He got
He
6.
run weird as
We've seen
hell.
quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game.
His hair look good, though.
If they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you break the
He
tackle,
had
turn
that
into a bigger
that
game.
Troy Polamalu
Also, if they
shit.
start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Chandler. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate.
Ooh, they gave me the first.
Side to 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ready, break.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I know what I got to do for Dobbs. I know exactly what I got to do for this motherfucker.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Dobbs. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now
Oh, come on.
Couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he will score.
Okay. All right.
Ty Chandler.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And here on 3rd down, your number 1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yellow.
Here's Ritter.
Oh!
That's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball has popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red cycle. Zero blue. Blue, go.
That flag
I hate when that shit happens
happens
because it's almost like a jackpot machine. Like they about to get this motherfucker 16 fucking yards right now. I be hating this shit. Like, God damn it. Don't, like, even though he backing up, it's like, damn.
Ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Smack. Red.
As soon as my guy went over there, call timeout.
Timeouts.
No.
We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter.
Got it.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Red. Yellow. Go red.
In motion, Hollins.
Ready.
3rd and long now. Ritter
Give me that.
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline.
Yes,
Safe to say that's not how
sir.
they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
He said, we can do better than that.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Clock 10. 6.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
There you go.
And a nice job.
There you go. My guy turned the whole other way, bro. Like, what was that?
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
They need to fix these. They need to reset the servers. Because my guy should not move like that.
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Blaster, 6.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Drill, 52. Hut.
Oh, dang it.
And they're able to
Missed him. I should have just dove.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Ready, ready. Drill, green. Hey, red. Ready, ready.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Let's go now.
2nd and 5. Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking for London on the out route complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Ritter here on 3rd and 2.
Oh, baby!
Oh, come
One of the
on.
linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And
He just dropped that motherfucker like a loaf of bread.
Was training their quarterback.
You want the loaf?
With that time
You
frame,
want the
and
loaf?
anytime he didn't
All
get rid of
right.
the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll run.
Oh, he ain't got no cuts, no nothing.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh, dang. Come on.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Throwing here, Dobbs.
Come
And it's
on.
caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings continue to pull away here this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
I'm on a rampage this tournament.
Connects on the extra point, and a run is on
yes,
here
that'd
in
be
this
good
first
for me.
half. Now Joseph
That's an
tees it up to kick
understatement.
off following the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out
the
to
movement
the
is
16-yard
just
line.
so it's weird. Like, I don't know what's going on. Got people just falling down. It's like the game just came out.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the
think you get the
NFL
ball back.
on EA Sports.
I think you get that ball back.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
All right, I'm about to knock his fucking block off if he come running.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
You don't believe me, huh?
Zone, here comes Patterson.
Oh,
And in hindsight,
they not
probably
letting
should
me
have
do
taken a
my.
knee as he only gets this
my
out to the
thug.
16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored.
Oh!
Facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start
Right,
now.
all right,
Yeah,
all
for
right.
them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Go pink. Blue striker. Ready.
On second down, Ritter.
Come on,
That
man.
So
is
you
just
trying to run with
Shit,
Riddy
that's
Bob?
third down.
You trying to run with Riddy Bob?
They
Okay.
might have had him because
Okay.
they thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Okay.
This
ready?
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Ritter now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Powell on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Completes this to Addison out left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Jefferson moving in motion left. On first down, it's Chandler, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Go.
Now Dobbs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Chandler. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Sometimes you got to know. I'm not about to go out here and throw an interception. No. I'm not about to make something awful happen. No. I'm about to hold the momentum and score our points. That's it.
But when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points. This is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
That's what we want, a stiff jab.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought.
They didn't even register my hit. They didn't even register my shit. I came down and laid that wood.
Spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Give me that!
Come on.
Incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter.
I know he
They've
a
had plenty of
DN
opportunities to get
covering the
sync.
flats, but
Thus far,
golly.
that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Ritter from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
There we go.
First and 10, it's Patterson. He
Ugh.
gets this down
Inside the
35
boy.
before going out of bounds.
Yeah.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Green Jackson. Ready.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
If that boy was running the street, he would have had it.
Trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He found a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. And London, the motion man, right. Ritter throwing on third down.
Come
Oh, into a
on.
sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And right about now, you start
Try
to
to
think,
squeeze
and maybe
it in.
they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right,
Hollywood
let's set up
Sports
for three,
NFL.
except in certain situations.
Hollywood.
It's a game, that sort of deal.
Happy Friday,
Most
waving
of the time,
hand.
it's
Hey,
end
happy
zone,
Friday,
and that's what
brother.
you're thinking,
Yes,
and I
sir.
believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On play action, it's Dobbs.
Oh!
To the ground, incomplete.
right.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him.
Damn, he throwing ducks out here.
Well upfield.
I let that go and looked at it. It was like, it was quacking.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Look at
I'll tell you what,
that.
those mid-range throws have been
Boy throwing
available because
ducks.
sometimes
I
teams
wonder
get
why
too
my
concerned
deep
about the
shots
deep
ain't
ball and
good.
leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Got Dobbs going to the Hall of Fame off this game right here.
And they will not be able to get
Yeah.
off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Dobbs. He gets it to Addison. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dobbs is throwing.
He wide open and he don't throw him the ball.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until...
Come on!
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Joseph's got it.
Go.
And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at
Let's
the
go.
23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big.
To the wrong guy.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they are going to
throw it to my running back.
the 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now.
Yeah,
they have another
it's on me.
interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Chandler. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Dobbs now on 2nd down.
Oh, I was trying to stop so I could throw it.
Be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Dobbs. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson. 8 yards out.
Let's
and
go.
The Vikings had 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
I don't like to use cruise control. I'm more of an autopilot type of guy.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples.
Cruise control is so 1980s. You know, I'm more of an autopilot type of guy.
And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
I need to rack this motherfucker's brain one time.
From his end zone, here comes Anderson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams.
Got no
That's not
answers.
what they
Got
got.
no
They got a
answers.
setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved.
Hit his ass. Let's go.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working.
That lineman can't block me.
Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Ritter now on second down.
Give me that. Big 9-9. I put him there. Let's go.
Football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Big 9-9.
Domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have
That should have been a touchdown. That should have been a damn touchdown.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Ready, set.
2nd and 6.
19 Lions.
Now Dobbs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check smash, check smash.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
Dang it, dang it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles.
Damn, he took my shit.
To carry into the film section.
That motherfucker took all of my shit.
On the board. It'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
A Ritter's throw complete to Hollins. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go now. Flag, red. Hey, blue. Yellow, go. Red, yellow. Blaster, six.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Yeah, get off me. Back to regular schedule programming. Let's go.
But he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Chandler will score. Touchdown Vikings. Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say.
Hey, who's got you?
Tell
what's the name I said what's up.
Yeah. Tell who?
Now Joseph teases
Godwin in Donut Land.
Patterson and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown.
I mean, I got to get downfield. Oh, wow.
This is a reminder to drink water.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta
I gotta get
offense out
downfield
there
now.
for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
Let's go.
You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better
Yeah,
about yourself.
try to get
as
some.
you move on to the next one.
Black Ultra. Steel, black.
Oh, that's not what I want. That's what I want.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. A good gain of 9 before he's
Let's
brought
go.
down at the
Let's go.
28.
Let's go.
Just about every
Let's
quarterback
go.
is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Blue, jack. Blue, go. Six, red. Bang.
Ritter to throw it. Got a man, it's London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Claws red. Set, cut.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays on offense.
Hey, red.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
Nice.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
White, white. Blue, yellow. Go pink. Red, cycle. Needle, blue. Ready, ready.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh,
And
come
my
on!
goodness, another interception. Picked up
Oh,
by Lewis
wow.
Seen. 20. 5.
I thought I had a
And he will
TD
take
there.
this home. It's a touchdown.
I thought it was
What has
over
been
and
a
everybody,
fantastic game for this
nobody in
defense
front of him.
has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's throwing all these
Oh, man,
interceptions
this is
and
terrible.
nothing there.
Good
This one
game.
taken
Good
all the way
game,
back
baby.
to the
Good
score.
game.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little
Yeah,
spot in the
good
post-game
game. I
highlights
don't like
to show
that
this
50.
rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made.
You know, Godwin did this to you. Godwin was like, ain't nobody put 50 up on him like that. I'm like, okay.
Over a while ago.
I was like, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to make a mental check of that.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Hollywood Sports NFL.
I thought I had my
Said.
man. I don't know how you got
Check,
that
please.
interception.
Check, please.
He's
Let's
only gonna
go.
make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Waiter, check,
This
please.
position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not
got
what they
nothing.
got, though.
I
They
got
got a
nothing.
setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put
Thought I
points on the
had that
board.
running back.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay,
give me that.
And now here's another interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws.
Good game.
Right?
Good game. Hold up. Hold up.
Your own guys.
Oh.
But
We're
being
not
down
done
this
here
big,
yet.
You also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Gotta get that average up for the after the season stats.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So
Good game, baby.
might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
I'm on a tear
So
right
not
now.
just a blowout
I'm,
win for today, Charles, but a shutout.
I'm winning
Blowout
this
win as
chip.
Clearly just a superior effort on both sides.
And
of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like
ain't nobody
you
fucking
get a
with me right
touchdown,
now.
You
I'm,
get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said,
You
"Hold
know,
it,
I'm not
we're
being
getting
mean, I'm
involved as
just-
well." You're exactly right.
I
Big
told him I
points,
was like, I'm
both
coming
sides
in with a
contributing,
vengeance this
a
round.
full
So
team win.
I said, just so y'all know, I'm coming with a vengeance. All right, y'all, man. I've been your host, the commentator, the one and only Word Brady Flies Gamer on 2 feet. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, guys, and I'll catch y'all next time. I think I'm going to be on tonight, man, playing some other stuff, so we will see.